We turn now to obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Pre-need to at-need, funerals, burials, and cremation since 1975. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home provider is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361. Pre-need to at-need, funerals, burials, and cremation. It is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. In obituary news this morning, Willie Jean Brown died February the 5th at the age of 88. Visitation is today at Kilgrove Funeral Home in Pell City. They are directing that service. Visitation is going to be at Macedonia Baptist Church from 10 until 11, with the funeral service beginning at 11. Burial in the adjoining cemetery. Kilgrove Funeral Service in Pell City in charge of the arrangements. Celebration of life for Mr. Ben R. Cleveland will be Saturday, February 14th at 11 o'clock from Faith Temple with Pastor Dick Stark officiating. Mr. Cleveland, age 90, passed away at Bill Nichols Veterans Home and Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. Visitation for Mrs. Victoria Gale Mayfield will be today from noon until 1:20 at First Baptist Church in Alexander City. Funeral service begins at 1:30 at First Baptist, that's 64 Court Square in Alexander City. Radley Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Alvin Stanley Baker, age 71 of Kelladon, will be Wednesday, February the 11th at 1 o'clock from the chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Reverend Scott Jordan officiating. Burial in the Kelladon Memory Garden. Family receiving friends this evening, 5 to 7 o'clock at the funeral home. Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City directing. Graveside funeral service for Mrs. Linda Barnes Chambers, age 79 of New Site, will be Wednesday, February the 11th at 3:30 from Hillview Memorial Park in Alexander City. Randy Anderson officiating. Family receiving friends Wednesday, 2 to 3 o'clock at the funeral home. Mrs. Chambers, age 79, died February the 9th at her residence. She was a member of the New Salem Baptist Church and a graduate of New Site High School and Auburn University. Devoted her life to education, teaching first at Hackneyville High School and later Horseshoe Bend School. Mrs. Linda Barnes Chambers. Graveside funeral service is Wednesday, 3:30 at Hillview Memorial Park. Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City directing. Funeral service for Jimmy Earl Howard will be Thursday, February the 12th at 11 o'clock from Ursery Funeral Home in Pell City. Visitation prior to the service, that'll be on Wednesday from 5 to 7 o'clock at the funeral home. Ursery Funeral Home, Pell City directing. Manola Knight, age 87, died February the 7th. Community Funeral Home announcing the arrangements. Peggy Joyce Davis, age 81, passed away February the 4th. Family receiving friends with a graveside service at Fayetteville United Methodist Church. That will be today at 2 p.m. And Curtis & Son Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Peggy Joyce Davis, age 81. That graveside service is today at Fayetteville United Methodist Church, beginning at 2 p.m. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, in charge of the arrangements. In other obituary news this morning, Jobel Peacock died February the 3rd at the age of 80. Visitation February the 12th from 11 to 1 at Curtis & Son North. Graveside service to follow at 1 o'clock from Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, in charge of the arrangements. Also, memorial service for Marcia Turner will be February 21st at 10 a.m. Memorial service at Curtis and Son North. February 21st, 10 o'clock, Marcia Turner Memorial Service, Curtis and Son Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Visitation for Glenda Deline Medley Bryant, age 85, who passed away February the 5th. That visitation will be at Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, on February the 14th from noon until 1, with a funeral service to follow at 1. Burial in the Tallahatchie Cemetery in Alpine. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Memorial service for Wilma Glass will be Wednesday at Estelle Community Church in Coosa County. Visitation from 1 until 2. Memorial service at 2. Brother Mark Deason officiating. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, in charge of the arrangements. Emma Williams of Talladega died February the 6th. Public viewing will be tomorrow at S.M. Goodson Funeral Home in Talladega. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Public viewing for Willie Ed Rowland will be February the 12th from 1:30 to 2:30 at S.M. Goodson Funeral Home. Celebration of Life will follow at 3:30 from the chapel of S.M. Goodson. Burial in the Knoxville Cemetery, Avenue H in Talladega. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory directing. Emeritus Pastor Richard H. Fair died February the 8th at the age of 90. Community Funeral Home will announce the funeral arrangements. Quinteria Rochelle Meadows, age 36, died February the 5th. Community Funeral Home will announce the funeral arrangements. And Mr. Charles Cleveland, age 74, died February the 5th. Community Funeral Home will announce the funeral arrangements. That is a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Pre-need to at-need, funerals, burials, and cremation since the mid-70s.